I'm on your channel.
Wowee.
I'm waiting.
I'm staring at nothing. Look at all this nothing I'm staring
I
at.
see it.
Yay! Oh, look. One of my viewers is one of those Twitch bots. Hooray.
Ew, kick 'em.
I I don't know how. It's one of those ones that just like lurk in the channel and probably just gather data. Oh, well, there you go.
Probably.
I think you did it. I think you successfully kicked them.
Yeah, definitely.
Keek. It's not the Riddy kick, but it's a good enough kick.
Yeah. Nothing can ever match a ready kick.
Of course not. She has no more or nor less than 3 E's in all her keeks.
True.
And that's just the extra power. The E stands for extra power.
Yeah. Extra good kick.
Yeah, extra, extra, extra good kick.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see the screen and whatnot.
I see the background in the chat, but I don't see the game.
Okay, well the game's not up yet.
Okay.
Christy, thank you for the host. I have to bring up my chat on my phone
Okay.
because, of course, no windowed mode for this game. Because why would there be? And Britt, thank you for the host. Hopefully I set it up correctly that these alerts go over the game itself when I put up the game. But we'll see. We'll see if I did that correctly.
Hopefully. It looks like Britt also just hosted you.
I thought I said thanks for the host, Britt.
Oh, I may have missed it.
It's okay. Hey, Christy, thanks for shouting out Christy. Hey, Britt. Thank you for shouting out Britt. Okay, now I have the chat open on my phone. Who is hosting me now?
Kate.
Hey, Caden, thanks for the host. We are going to do Hidden of Secret Valley Ranch. Yeah, nailed it. Hidden of Secret Valley Ranch.
That's it. That's
Yep,
it. That's the one.
that's absolutely it. That's got to be it. Gotta do display capture and that. How you doing, Christy? How you doing, Britt? How you doing, Caden?
I see it again.
That's good. Is it set up well enough on screen?
Yeah.
Good, good. I messed with it last night to hope that it would work well.
No.
I might be getting another host.
Yes, Heartless Room is hosted.
Thank you for the host, HS. And there's the telephone ringing, because of course it would.
The fellophone?
The what now?
It sounded like you said the fellow phone.
The fellow phone? Well, that's probably what I said then. I certainly did it. I certainly misspoke on purpose, yep. Thanks for telling us that it's good. You can hear myself in V. Oh. V's a bit quiet, actually.
Okay. I will talk louder.
I can also just turn down some of the game volume. Alright, let me know.
Is that better for y'all?
Hidden Valley Ranch. Hidden Valley Ranch is tastier than Dave. Dave. I assume Dave's in this game.
Yes.
Okay. I know.
He's a fan favorite for the ladies.
Oh, gotcha. I understand. Okay, I changed some of the audio. I don't know if it changed V's volume or not.
Yeah, is the audio better now, y'all?
I'm doing okay, just got some pizza and ready to eat it. I hope that you enjoy your pizza, as I'm sure V said. V is still pretty quiet. Well, we'll gotta fix that then. Because nothing can work well for me. Let's try messing with this.
Hopefully this will fix it.
I'm hoping so. Of course, if my computer actually responded to the things I wanted to do, that would be really helpful too.
Come on, computer.
And it's not, of course. Come on, Cranky. Take it to the fridge. Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple. Yeah. Well, dang. Let's try that. Let's see if that'll raise her volume. You wanna say a few things?
Is that better?
I don't know.
Hello, hello?
We'll find out. Rock and roll doctor?
Hello, hello? Rock and roll doctor? Let me know how that is, y'all.
I'm turning up OBS's volume. I don't know if that'll make it better or worse. I'd assume
You
better.
need to open the game again for them to
I-
compare.
I opened the game.
Oh, I don't see the game.
Oh, well, that's because I don't have the display capture on.
Oh, that'll help.
But the sound should still come through.
Update from the chat.
Of course, if I just click the game 2 times, it won't change the fact that I don't have display capture open.
Okay. Cool, cool. I'm glad you can.
Hooray, 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 hooray. Thank you. Thank you for helping us out with the audio stuff. Which seems to change game to game, which is always great.
True.
Alright, well, then we will get started if V is ready and you are all ready.
I'm so ready for my favorite game.
Ah!
Welcome to my latest case, The Secret of Shadow Ranch. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective. If
I'm
you're
already
new to
confused.
adventure games or need some help, choose Gameplay Overview.
Why?
They're giving me a decision right away and I don't know what to click. Probably Junior Detective.
If you like a checklist, go with Junior.
Aw, I like the checklist. I like the Tin Man.
Dear Hannah,
I
well,
like
I made it
turtles.
to Shadow Ranch, but I'm afraid all is not well. The Raleighs, the people
No.
who own the ranch, have been called away on some kind of emergency. They had Dave Gregory, he's their foreman, pick me up at the airport. He gave
Here's
me a
Dave
phone
Gregory's
number,
butt.
told me to call the Raleighs at that number as soon as I got settled in, and refused to tell
No
me
wonder all
anything
the girls
else.
are like,
In fact, he
"Oh,
barely said 2 words to me the whole ride to the ranch.
you.
What's worse, Bess and
Yeah,
George
all the
aren't
girls
here
are
yet.
Beetle.
Which
That's
is
right.
very strange,
At least in my
because
knowledge.
even though we had to take different flights,
Except
we
for
figured we'd get into
Nancy.
Phoenix
Yeah.
at about the same time. Being here without
It
them
won't compare
feels
to your
odd. After all, the Raleighs
dressing
are
up
their
for
aunt
your
and
SHA
uncle, not
playthrough,
mine.
Brit, but we're gonna do
I
our
wouldn't
best.
even be here if Bess and George
Yeah, nothing
hadn't
will
begged them to
compare to
invite
that.
me out to
That
the
was
ranch for 2
brilliant.
weeks too. Until about 3 months ago, the Raleighs owned a clothing store. Bess said it was always their dream to sell the store and buy a
That's
cattle ranch.
best
I
bets.
hope they're okay, but frankly, as beautiful as Shadow Ranch is,
Giddy up.
I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this place. Love, Nancy.
Did I beat the game? Because she only does it at the end of the game, usually. I've arrived at Shadow Ranch.
Now you can explore.
I want to explore this picture of a cow. Ah, there's the music. Hey, Dreamy.
You haven't missed. anything. We
It's
just
true.
started.
We were fixing audio stuff. But how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Never finished that playthrough, so maybe sometime soon Cowboy Brit can return again. Cowboy Brit rides again. Yahoo! Hmm. Okay, I just woke up. Well, a good morning to you. Apparently, me clicking on something multiple times does not change what she says. Lame.
Correct.
I'm a pro player. Still fixing up front porch. Use back door. Sounds risque. Favorite text quote. Oh, that's Buckaroo Blues. I certainly didn't read it as Buckaroo Bible. Buckaroo Bibles. Echo of
Thou
the...
shalt always yeehaw.
I don't know if I can... Can I click on any of these? I don't think I
No.
can.
No, not yet.
My
The
favorite.
other shelf, though, I think has a book.
City Slicker's Guide to Ranch Horses Book 2?
Hey, Hammer.
Hey, Hammer. Thanks for the host.
You can open that book and read it.
I can do a lot of things. Oh, that's not true at all.
Hammer hosted you.
Thanks for the host, Hammer. Usually when I see Hammer pop in chat, I'm assuming that Hammer might be hosting, but I appreciate the confirmation. I should change it so my phone doesn't turn off. And I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well, Hammer.
I'm doing okay.
She's doing better with Shadow Ranch being on the screen.
Yes. It's been a rough few days.
Okay, basic care and feeding of a ranch horse. Going back to work next week. Can I get a what?
What?
What? Did I do it right? I think I did it right.
You did it so right.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. Unlike horses used primarily for recreation or competition, most ranch horses spend their off hours outdoors, sometimes using the protection of trees or lean-to, rarely an enclosed wall. And in the cold winter months, they like to grow long, shaggy coats. Oh, they're likely to grow long, shaggy coats. They don't just like to do it.
But they probably like to do it too.
It's like, it's winter. I really like to grow my coat long and shaggy. Shaggy! But their basic nutritional requirements are exactly the same as any other working horse. Because a horse is a horse, of course. Left to its own devices in the wild, would spend all its time looking for and eating grass and other vegetation. Hannah stayed up till 3 a.m. last night. Way to go. We're at Phase 4 in Michigan. Well, that's good. You love Shadow Ranch? Dreamy stayed up till 4. Nice.
V stayed up till 11:30.
Whoa. Slow down, wild child.
I know.
It's curbside pickup only. No patrons in the building. Well, that's good they're not allowing patrons in the building.
Yeah.
Looking for grass and other vegetation. Its digestive system is set up for the continuous consumption of relatively small amounts of food. Digestion is aided by the continuous movement of the horse as it forages. I love horses. Can I get a shout out for A-Rox as well? Because he started streaming just this past week.
Sure will.
Thank ya. Hey CJ. Hey A-Rox.
Hey CJ, hey Rocks.
How you two doing? I see you also love horses.
I do.
Crazy. Blah. Me every day.
Me this morning.
As a result, feeding a horse a large quantity of food all at once while making him wait hours for his next meal while tied up or restricted to a stall can be a recipe for disaster. Things to consider when feeding a horse are its weight and the amount of work it is doing. All domesticated horses need hay. In general, a horse should eat between 1.5% and 3% of its body weight every day, and hay. That means a horse that weighs 1,000 pounds should be eating anywhere from 15 to 30 pounds of food a day. Just like me.
Hi.
Oh, shouting hi, VG. How's everyone doing today? Well, I'm a centaur. Till I just woke up. Legit. Take a minute
You
to
are a
have
majestic soul, CJ.
with your long flowing mane.
It's true.
And the best hat. The best hat. Took note that half its food ration consists of good hay, which horses need to keep their digestive tracts sound and to satisfy their natural urge to chew. That means a horse weighing 1,000 pounds should be fed at least 7.5 to 15 pounds of hay a day. Timothy, alfalfa, and bromelass are among the hays commonly fed to ranch horses. And just waking up in general. I feel like many relate to that. It sucks to wake up from your dreams. Unless they're bad dreams. Then it's good to wake up from them. Working horses are usually fed grain as well as hay in order to provide extra energy and protein. Oats, corn, and soybean meal, or a mixture of these, along with supplemental vitamins and minerals, are among the grains ranch horses are commonly fed. When it comes to grain ration, each horse's needs must be determined individually. The energy needs of one 1,000 pound horse might mean it needs only 2 pounds of grain a day, while another might need 10 or more pounds of grain. Fat horse. While still other might thrive on all the hay diet and no grain at all. Ranch horses sound tasty. I'm usually awake from 5:30 a.m. until midnight each day. It's true. I remember you telling me that. Timothy, Timothy, God, what have we done? Have you ever heard that song, V?
I don't think so.
It's about cannibalism. And HS referenced it.
Oh. That sounds terrifying.
Right? It's all, like, I think they all get stuck in a mine or whatever, and they resort to cannibalism, and they get rescued, and they wonder what they've done with their lives.
Good lord.
Yep. I think it was a mine. I could be wrong. It all depends on how much work the horse is doing, how much hay it's getting, and it's how well it digests and absorbs the chosen source of grain. It's important that grain be added to a horse's diet slowly. Always remember to go by the weight of the grain, not by its volume. I.e., a gallon of oats is quite different from a pound of oats, and these are properly calibrated scale when mixing grain sources. I never feed a horse more than 5 pounds of grain at once. Munch feed bag. If a horse needs to eat more than 5 pounds of grain a day, divide the ration into at least 2 feedings separated by as much time as possible.
So when I used to ride horses a lot,
Yeah.
we had feed bags. We had a few feed bags for horses.
It's never too early for cannibalism.
But there was one horse that we could not put a feed bag on her because she would get really excited and she would tip her head all the way up. So her feed bag would literally just like dump down her face.
Feed bag became a neck bag.
Mm-hmm.
I have no sleep schedule's off. I need to start getting up earlier, but it's way too early for cannibalism. Ranch horses so tasty. And yeah, I got your reference to that probably obscure song. Improper feeding can result in medical conditions that are very painful and potentially fatal to the horse, such as colic and founder. In the horse, colic can simply described as abdominal pain. This pain can be due to excess gas, relatable, or an intestinal blockage, both of which can be caused by feeding a horse the wrong food or too much of the right food. Isn't it always too early for cannibalism? Nah. Or cannibalium. Signs of colic in its early stages may include listlessness and a lack of appetite. As this condition worsens, the horse may roll, repeatedly lie down and stand up, sweat, and kick at its abdomen. Call the vet. Don't give the horse food or water, and keep it walking if it keeps trying to roll. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Founder occurs when the tissue between the foot bone and the wall of the hoof swells. The resulting pressure causes pain, and if the swelling is severe, blood flow may stop, and the tissue may die, resulting in permanent damage to the horse's feces. There's the swollen tissue. Bottom view of the affected area. Diet-related causes of founder include eating excessive amounts of grain and drinking cold water before properly cooled down after exercise. Oh man, horses are complicated. I was driving home one day and saw someone riding their horse. The stable was not close by. I love having to watch for people on horses and cows. Isn't it great? What color is that horse? Black. Black body, black mane, and tail, with no hint of red.
They spelled mane wrong.
That's true.
They used the wrong kind of mane.
It's mainly black.
Yeah.
And tail with no hint of red. Some black horses fade to a rusty brown in constant sunlight. Others remain a fade-proof blue-black. Chestnut. This one's just like showing off its rear. Or
Hey girl.
hi girl. Hi girl, hi. It's about to do the cool patrol dance. It's sticking its butt in the air.
Yeah.
Chestnut, orange red body, orange red mane and tail. They spelled it right on the very next page.
Yeah.
Color can vary from yellowish red to a deep rich brown, a liver chestnut, but the mane and tail will always be the same color as the body. Sorrel, same as chestnut, only with a flaxen, light colored mane and tail. Not everyone agrees with this definition. Okay, what a thing to put in a book. Bay, reddish brown body, black mane, tail, and lower legs. Bays can be very dark, almost black, but the horse has black points and even a hint of brown or red. It's a bay. I have cows next door now. Yay. Buckskin, a yellow tan or dun colored horse with a black mane, tail, and lower legs. Buckskins with primitive markings, dark stripe down back leg, horizontal stripes on upper legs, are called duns. Palomino, golden body, flaxen mane, and tail, no hint of red in its coat. Dappled gray, dark skin, white dappling on a gray background. Grays turn white as they age, but always retain their dark skin. White, blue brown eyes, pink skin. White horses are born white, unlike grays, and they are not albinos. Roan, a horse that has white hairs interspersed with a base color. The face, mane, tails, and legs of a roan are solid base color. A chestnut roan is sometimes called a strawberry roan due to its reddish pink color. A black roan is sometimes called a blue roan. Well, that's not confusing. It's black in color. What do we call it? Blue.
I guess because, like, the black and white sometimes looks blue from far away.
Yeah. It's still confusing. But I don't know. I didn't major in horses, so I don't know.
True, I guess.
I want to read Harvey Herring. Is it about a fish?
Probably.
Like wind through my heart.
You can open that book too.
I can open. Oh. Tibet. Charlena. I think that's the only thing I can see in here because I'm not
Yeah.
able to click anywhere else on it. I guess that's the only thing I'm supposed to see here. Oh, Tidal Terror. That's me at the beach. There's some interesting art in this home. And over here is our chicken corner. That's where we put all our prize chickens.
Frances Humber. Wonder who she was.
We love our chickens.
I mean, how could you not? And here's some horses. They don't get as much space as the chickens because we like the chickens better. Oh. I found book 1 of the horsies.
Nice.
Aren't you proud? It's the
So
21st,
proud.
as you should be. It's the 21st century, and they still use horses? I feel like that shouldn't be a shock to anybody.
Yeah.
But this book makes it seem like it's a huge shock. I'm dying, Squirtle. While much of the work on a modern cattle ranch can be done with using motorized vehicles, a great deal of it is still best accomplished on horseback. Cowboys can keep track of cattle grazing in rough terrain more easily by riding a horsey, which can navigate the same steep, rocky gullies that cattle can than by driving a pickup truck. Cattle tend to accept the horse and rider in their midst more readily than a noisy dirt bike, and jobs like herding and sorting, which require quick changes of direction and speed in order to control the movements of excited, confused, and sometimes just plain stubborn cows and calves, would be all but impossible without a horse. In fact, anyone who has ever watched a good cutting horse at work can't help but wonder if it's the cow on its back that is obsolete. Be safe, Christy.
Be safe.
Though the horses found on working cattle ranches are sometimes called cow ponies, they are not necessarily ponies. A pony is usually defined as a horse that's under 14.2 hands, 58 inches. They are more correctly called stock horses and are most likely to be quarter horses, paints, or Appaloosas. The quarter horse was developed in 17th century America by colonists looking for horses that could excel in straight short distance races. These quarter-mile horses, which evolved from the Arab, Turk, and Barb, Justice for Barb breeds, that were brought over from Europe, were compact, heavily muscled, even-tempered sprinters. You haven't gone cow tipping, HS? Why not?
It's fun though when they just.
Moo. Moo.
No.
When the pioneers went west, so did the quarter horse. And as cattle ranching grew in its economic importance, the quarter horse, whose ability to start, stop, and turn quickly, and to anticipate and thwart the movements of cattle, became an indispensable part of ranch life. Today, this incredibly versatile horse can be seen everywhere, competing in ranch-related events. I don't really know any of my neighbors, so I don't touch the cow. Major props to you for reading all these. Well, I figure I have to. Might as well read the flavor text. They put it in there, even if it's not flavor text. I don't know. You might need to know this stuff. I don't really pay close attention when other people are playing, even when this is the most I've seen of any game. I do feel like there's some point where you have to answer multiple questions about horsies, and I'll probably forget most of those answers by the time I get there. Today, this incredibly versatile horse can be seen everywhere, competing in ranch-related events such as cutting and roping events, as well as refined events such as dressage and show jumping. According to the American Quarter Horse Association, founded in 1940 to preserve the breed, a quarter horse can be about any color, just about any color, from sorrel to buckskin to blue roan, which is black, but can only have white markings on the face and below the knees. The paint horse. It's the horse that messes up your house when you're gone, because it doesn't paint very well. It just gets it all over its fur.
Aww.
It's his last ND game. He has to savor it. It's true. It is a breed that, though it is distinguished by its beautiful markings, is not simply a color breed. To be officially recognized as a paint, a horse must be bred from horses registered with the American Paint Association, the American Quarter Horse Association, or the Jockey Club, which registers thoroughbreds. As a result, paint horses are similar when it comes to conformation. When it comes to coat patterns, however, no two paints are ever the same. Paints are categorized by 3 types of coat pattern. Tobiano, Overo, and Tovero.
Yep.
That of a Tobiano is a similar color-wise to that of a solid-colored horsey. It may have no white on it at all, or it may have a blaze strip, star, or a snip. A blaze strip, star, or snip. All 4 of its legs below their knees and... I lost my spot for a second. Below their knees and hocks are usually white. The white markings on its body are regular and often round or oval shaped, and the tail is frequently 2 colors. You love this game? You love this game, Dreamy? Well, I can tell you that at least V and CJ love horses.
We love horses.
The head of an Overo has bold white markings, and its body displays irregular, scattered splashes of white. Its back between its withers and its tail, as well as 1 or all 4 of its legs, is usually dark, and its tail is usually a single color. Tovero describes those paints whose coat patterns fail to fall neatly into either the Tobiano or Overo category. This is a horse with a bald, white face, 4 white legs, and a predominantly dark body that displays regularly shaped white markings. To further complicate matters, there is no guarantee that breeding 2 paint horses will result in a painted foal. However, solid-colored horses with paint horse bloodlines can be and are used for breeding. Like the quarter horse, paints can be found wherever calm, sturdy, willing mounts are required. The Appaloosa was developed by the Nez Perce tribe of the inland northwest. It is unclear whether the Nez Perce established the breed using horses, which the Spanish introduced to North America in the early 18th century, or whether the Appaloosa migrated across the land bridge between Asia and North America with the Nez Perce thousands of years earlier, as an ancient Asian pictograph of spotted horses suggests. In any case, by the 1800s, the Nez Perce had a remarkably large herd of these strong, sure-footed, colorful horses. It's like what sandpaper for that's been looked by multiple doggos, though. While its general conformation is similar to that of other stock horses, the Appaloosa has several distinguishing characteristics. No other breed possesses its highly distinctive spotted coat pattern. Most common is the blanket pattern, which an otherwise solid-colored horse will have white hindquarters with dark spots. Some Appaloosas are white with uniformly sized dark spots that create a leopard pattern. Some are a mottled mix of white, light, and dark. Okay. The skin, light and dark hair. The skin on the nose and lips, not hips.
Skin on his hips?
The skin on his hips. That's what I read. The skin on the nose and lips of an Appaloosa is a mixture of pigment and non-pigmented skin, giving it an almost freckled appearance. This horse here at the bottom right just looks like he's had enough of your crap.
He has.
The white of its eyes, the sclera, is indeed white and readily visible, though it is not the case in other breeds, giving the Appaloosa a very alert, wide-awake appearance. Mules and other breeds. Mules can be found on some ranches. The cross between a female horse and a male donkey. A mule is known for being sure-footed and unflappable. It's not a 1920s lady. As a result, it's still often used as a pack animal. Gaited horses such as Paso Finos, Peruvian Pasos, and Tennessee walking horses are extremely smooth to ride, and as a result have their place on some working ranches. That was such an odd spacing thing here to have this person's head there. Draft horses. Are those like the Budweiser horses? I know those are Clydesdales. But beer and draft.
Clydesdale is a draft horse, though.
Well, there you go. Draft horses can still be found pulling wagons and sleighs, though it's usually to keep visitors amused rather than to get ranch chores done. And to deliver beer. And I read book 1 after I read book 2.
That's okay.
That's not the right time. Must be broken.
No, I'm pretty sure that's the right time, Nancy. Yes, those are actually just... They knew what they were doing all those years ago. Is that everything I need to look in here, or should I move on?
You want to make sure you look at the back corner of the blanket chest.
Oh, the back. Okay, I went into the blanket chest, but I didn't see anything in there.
The on the top in the back corner.
Time is an illusion, Nancy. It's true.
Not inside the chest, but on the top.
Oh.
Something goes here.
Yeah,
Something
Nancy just has
goes
to look
here.
at that, 'cause it's trigger.
Of course. Gotta love these triggers. Well, I can't do anything with that if...
Not yet, no.
Triggers. Shadow Ranch. Is that where I am? Sheriff.
Why do the cow and the rooster both have human teeth?
Now we know where Sonic the Hedgehog got its original design.
Where what?
Sonic the Hedgehog got his original design from the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just take one of these knives. I was wondering if you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Corn fritters. I read Adobe bread. It's adorable bread. It's just so cute.
Yeah, I bet. It's so cute. Welcome back, Christy.
Welcome back. Sunny fry bread. Rattlesnake chili. Taco salad.
Whenever we get some rattlesnake, Britt.
Easy peasy. Hey, you sir, can you get into this oven real quick? I think there's something wrong with it. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna have to talk to this guy, aren't I?
Hey, you must be Nancy. I'm the cook, Shorty
Yeah.
Thurmond. Welcome to Shadow Ranch. Come on over here and tell me about yourself.
I'd rather
you
not.
You have talked to the Rawleys, right?
Wrong.
I promised the Rawleys I wouldn't talk to you until after they did.
Well, that's too bad, because I don't want to talk to the Rowleys.
Why do you want to talk to me so badly?
Do you have any idea how hard it is to have an interesting conversation with those two guys out there? It's impossible. So call the Rawleys, then come right back.
Man, Shorty's bossy. I don't like him. Should've just lied. It is a weird thing to promise. I don't get it. No, not that one, Nancy.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Raleigh. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy, are you at the ranch?
Yes, and I'm a little concerned that you're not. Is everything all right?
Oh, everything's fine. I mean, it is now. It wasn't last night, of course.
Everything
Oh, I
was
see
fine
Britt
last
knows a
night.
guy.
You made such a
Nice
fuss.
guy.
How could I not
What?
make a fuss? There was a rattlesnake in our bedroom for
I
Pete's
told
sake.
Britt we would make rattlesnake chili whenever we got some rattlesnake, and she said, I know a guy.
Oh, okay. I missed that. I know a guy. Sunglasses. Shorty. What a weird thing to promise. Translation. Shorty loves to gossip.
Did you say rattlesnake?
I told Ed to leave it alone and let one of the hands get it out of there, but no, Ed started poking at it with my yardstick, and all of a sudden it leapt up and bit him.
Where?
In the bedroom, dear. I could have sworn I mentioned
Ooh.
that.
No, Mrs. Raleigh. I mean, where did it bite him? On his arm? On his leg?
Oh, on his arm, just below the elbow. Swelled up something awful. But fortunately, he's doing much better today, and the doctors think he'll be well enough to go home in a day or so.
I'm well enough to go home right now.
No, you're not. If I don't stay here with him, he'll get up and walk right out that door.
No, I won't.
What can I do to help you?
Nothing, dear, absolutely nothing. You just go get a horse from Tex, he's the head wrangler, and go riding to your heart's content. I told Shorty to go ahead with the cookout I planned for tonight, and
The envelope. Have her take that envelope to Mary.
good idea.
Mary.
There's an envelope
I
in the
need to
roll
read-
top desk in
What?
the
I
den
need to run
marked
to the
Mary.
restroom,
If you
but I
could
will be
ride
back
over to
in just a
Mary
moment.
Yazzie's and
Be
give it to her,
safe.
we'd really appreciate it.
I'd love to. Is there an address on the envelope?
Dave will tell you how to get there.
She's gonna have to get the key to the desk from him, too.
Oh, that's right. I always lock the roll top. Dave has the key. Oh, dear. It seems like there was something else I wanted to tell you.
The horse, Bet. Tell her about the phantom
The
horse.
Phantom Horse.
Did
Of
he
course,
say
that would
Phantom
slip
Horse?
anybody's mind.
Yes. You see, last night we...
Hello, Mr. Raleigh. Time for those tests.
Uh-oh. We have to go. Don't worry about us, dear. You just go have fun. Just be sure to wear a hat and drink plenty of water. It's gonna be another hot one. Bye!
No, wait. Just tell me about the... Phantom Horse?
There is the key to Nancy's heart. Aww. Aww. Lame. Okay, now it's time to loot the place. Who's gonna stop me? Shorty? Haha, not likely.
Tell me you've called the Raleighs.
Bet said something about a phantom horse.
Do you know what she was talking about?
Sure do. See, I was just about to crawl into bed last
That was
night.
weird. That was a
when
weird
all of
cut.
a sudden, this glowing horse comes galloping up outside. It stops and rears and paws, whinnying and snorting. Then it just wheels around and gallops off into the night. It was Dirk Valentine's horse, you know. Now it's a phantom.
Dirk Valentine?
Dirk Valentine was an outlaw around here back in the 1880s. Legend has it he was in love with Frances Humber. She lived right here on Shadow Ranch. Unfortunately, her daddy was the sheriff.
Something tells me this story does not have a happy ending.
Because of him, Valentine was captured and eventually hanged. Ever since, the ghost of his horse has been roaming the desert, cursing whoever sees him with bad luck.
What a great story.
I thought it was gonna be a
Story.
sarcastic
All
response.
I know is Ed Raleigh sees the horse, and what happens less than 2 minutes later? He gets bit by a rattlesnake. You do the math.
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
Shorty, you don't seem like someone who can do math, so I don't blame you for asking me to do the math. Are you peeing in that chicken coop, sir? Sir,
You talk to the
do
Raleighs?
not pee in the chicken coop.
Yes, I'm supposed to go ahead and have a good time and not worry about Ed, which is a lot easier said than done.
He'll be okay. Getting bit by a rattler's no picnic, but it sounds like he's out of the woods.
This seems like a very casual conversation. We didn't even say hi or exchange names or anything.
Shorty told me about the phantom horse that appeared just before it happened.
But then it got weird.
Did you see it too?
It was the strangest thing I've ever seen. Guess you're gonna be asking me a lot of
I
questions.
have returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I don't know. Why do you ask?
The Raleighs said you were a detective.
Their niece, Bess Marvin? She told them that, and she exaggerates.
I'm gonna be honest with you, ma'am. We were short a couple hands to begin with, and now with the Raleighs gone and everybody on edge over what happened
you're
last night, well, this is
Well,
not a
Dave,
good
I
time
see.
to be visiting
I
SHA
am.
Ranch, that's all.
Of course, he never told me that. He was just standing there looking like he was peeing in the chicken coop.
You mean you didn't recognize his butt
I did not. But
from the picture?
I guess she met him at the airport or something, right?
Yeah.
The Raleighs asked me to take something out to Mary Yazie's, but it's in the den in the roll-top desk, which is locked. They said you had the key?
Sure do. They gave me their key ring at the hospital.
Great, thanks.
Why didn't you just...
To get to Mary's
Okay.
shop, just follow the trail that goes northeast out of the corral. Can't miss it. And I should probably warn you, she doesn't like the Raleighs.
How do you know?
It's just the feeling I get when I talk to her, that's all.
Oh, Dirk Valentine and Frances Humber's love story is an all-time classic. It is?
How do you think that rattlesnake wound up in the Raleighs' bedroom?
Probably
Guess I'll
crawled
find
into
out
a
at some
mouse
point.
hole sometime during the day and took a nap. Nighttime's when they're most active. Something the Raleighs found out the hard way.
Has anything like that ever happened here before?
Not since I've been here.
I'll let you get back to work.
I'll
Take
let
care.
you get back to peeing in the chicken coop. I want the sledgehammer. Fine, game. Don't let me grab the one thing I want to grab.
So rude.
Water. Just giving the chicken. Oh. Oof. Alright, the desk thing that I got a key to. And that weird take my hand, Nancy scene. Please don't do that. I'm joking. I'm not. I know. I mean, I started the joke, so. Alright, Nancy.
Duly noted. Thank you, Dreamy.
It's an important lesson. It's the only type of lesson you can get at my streets.
There are multiple things you should pick up here.
Alright, I found one so far. Get the floppy diskettes. To add and bet, Rowley. Just because you fired me, don't make another mistake and think that you've heard the last of me, because you haven't. We all know that I deserved a second chance. Letting me go without giving me one was just plain wrong. In fact, know what your problem is? Shut up, Nancy, I'm reading. In fact, know what your problem is? You don't believe in justice. But see, I do. That's the way my brother and I were raised. Justice always prevails, although sometimes it needs a little help. You'll see. Jane Nash.
The Raleighs sold a trunk full of junk to Mary Yazzie.
Used steamer truck containing trunk items to Shadow Ranch, sold to Mary Yazzie. $85.
Oh.
What? Did I grab everything I was supposed to? Hey Disney, how's it going? Well, Jane and I did it, we can all go home. Did what? Phantom the horse? How you doing today, Disney? What's the snake in the bed? Oh. I thought Ed put the snake in the bedroom. For attention, you see.
Okay, sorry.
I wasn't sure where you went.
Yeah, my dad came in and started talking to me.
That's fine. I am not, as you can now hear V.
Hi, Disney.
I think I found everything at the desk. What
You
did
found, it should be a receipt, a letter, the envelope for Mariazi, and the metal bracket things.
I believe that's all I found, yes.
Okay. You got all 4 of those, though?
Well, I mean, I don't know if she left a letter on desk, stuff on the desk, right? Except the letter, not the letter to be mailed, but the letter from Jane Nash or whatever.
Yeah, and did you see the receipt that was in there?
The $85 receipt.
Yeah.
Yep. Disney, you sound like you were being more hyped about me doing this by myself than with V. What's the deal, man?
The music is so good.
I'm getting a balance test next week. The doctor's gonna try and make me dizzy. There's a skull there. I'm scared.
Spooky.
Too frightening for me. Let's just go home. Barrel 1, barrel 2, barrel 3. Too frightening for me. 3 frightening 5 me. Hey, what's going on? I'm in your place again. Hey. Hi. Hi. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. The Nancy one.
The nice one?
The Raleigh said they were going to be inviting some young ladies out here. I take it you're one of them.
Nope, wrong again.
I'm Nancy Drew. My 2 friends haven't arrived yet.
Why not?
Actually, that's a good question.
I brought 3 horses in this morning. Hardly fair to keep them tied up all day if nobody's going to ride them.
So you're in charge of the horses?
I'm the head wrangler. You want to ride, you come to me. You prove to me you know what you're doing, I may just let you.
Why not? Jeez, IDK, man.
Did you see the Phantom horse last night?
I saw something. Just what? I still ain't sure.
That's very descriptive.
Now, if you want to ride, listen up. First thing you're gonna do is never ride unless you're wearing a hat and gloves. And unless you got a full canteen of water. You can wear that hat over there. It's Mrs. Raleigh's. Got a helmet built right in. Her gloves are on the saddle you'll be using. And you can get a canteen from Shorty. Then you're gonna saddle and bridle your horse. No need to brush him. I do that when I bring him in. Then you're gonna lead him to the mountain block in the corral and mount up. Then I'm gonna ask you some questions. You can't ride outside the corral till you get all the answers right.
Sure, I can tell you left some rotten vegetables. How, you creeper? I saw something, but my eyes were closed, so IDK what I saw. That's pretty much the full extent of his super descriptive ways. Once I pass your
Once
test.
I pass your test, can I ride any time I want?
Long as you talk to me first. When you're done riding, you're gonna dismount.
So it's really
put
not
your
anytime
horse
I
up,
want. It's
take the
anytime you
saddle
want
and
me
ride
to.
off and put 'em back where you got 'em. Always keep your gloves with your saddle.
Which horse would you like me to ride?
The bay over
He's
there.
so bossy.
Name's Bob. If you get off when you're on the trail, don't tie your reins to nothing. Just drop 'em. And barring an earthquake or something, old Bob will stay put.
Talk to you later.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! I got a hat.
So fancy.
I do my best. It's a very subtle Yahoo. Always check your dirt before hitting the trail. Thanks, Uncle Sam Cowboy.
That's a good question, CJ. I always thought it would be fun if you could like pick a horse. Disney. Your girth is the belt that holds the saddle onto your horse.
I'm sure that's what Disney thought it was.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, hello there. You got some friends back there?
I am a horse. I cannot respond to you.
I don't want to lug this saddle around all day. I should put it back.
What's that?
You just did respond.
Shush. Well, put the saddle back on there, Nancy, if you're gonna complain about it the whole time. Mr. Red is ashamed of these three. Wilbur.
It was like eHarmony, but for horses. So they took a questionnaire and it matched them.
George.
Hi, I'm at the ranch.
Yeehaw, our harmony.
Yes.
Uh-oh. I'm not going to like this, am I?
We're at the airport in Omaha, Nebraska. Our plane had to land here so they could fix some problem with the radio, and now they're saying we could be on the ground for hours.
Well, at least they didn't cancel the flight.
Yet. I mean, who knows what's really going on? Yeah, no one around here ever gives you a straight answer. So what's going on there?
Hey, Cupcakes. How's it going?
Hey. Hey, Sarah.
Nothing much.
Nothing much. If you don't count the fact that last
Oh,
night
well,
Uncle
now you're
Ed
saying
and Aunt
too
Beth
much,
found a
Nancy.
rattlesnake in their room.
Oh my gosh! Are they okay?
Nope,
Well,
both
actually,
dead.
It bit Uncle Ed.
Is he alright?
He will be. Right now, he's in the hospital. He'll probably be there for a day or two. Aunt Bet's staying with him.
Oh my gosh.
It's the coolest cell phone.
Apparently a phantom horse showed up at just about the same time as that snake.
A phantom horse? Of all the times to get stranded in some stupid airport. Look, you just better keep us posted, Nancy Drew. That's all I gotta say. We're so bored. George just
That's
bought a
good,
book on
CJ.
19th century clothing and accessories.
George did?
It's the only thing in the bookstore here that looked halfway interesting. So if you need to know anything that's even remotely related to 19th century fashion, let us know, okay?
Sounds good to me.
So what else has been going on?
How about some hints, even though you're not here and don't know what's going on exactly? We love that Nokia phone Nancy has. It's the best. Their aunt and uncle's farm, Ace and Clyde, might actually belong to them. It's possible. Remember when the Razor phone was the coolest, right? Is this Lon Lon Ranch? You remember Llama. You remember Lon Lon Ranch. That was beautiful, Epona's song.
Thank you.
How's it going, Mr. Pancake? I've only ever flown once.
That sounds like a nightmare.
And what was supposed to be a direct flight from Jacksonville to Chicago turned into me spending 3 nights in an airport in Indiana. Welcome to air travel. Epona and Bob are distant cousins. Legit. This is the Wiz Chocobo post. What a great vacation.
Apparently last night, this glowing horse came galloping up out of nowhere, caused a huge commotion, then went galloping off and disappeared.
It was glowing?
It looked like it was glowing.
It looked like it was glowing.
You're there investigating phantom horses, and what are
right,
we
left.
doing? A big
Right,
fat
left.
nothing. That does it, George. We're suing the airline.
The cook, Shorty Thurman, he says the
Where's
phantom
my horse? I
belonged
played
to
the
this
song.
outlaw named Dirk Valentine, who was hanged
Probably
back in
still
the
stuck at
1880s.
Lon Lon
Is
Ranch.
this Valentine guy a phantom too?
I don't think so.
Well, how come
Well,
his
now I'm
horse
not
got to become a
interested
phantom
anymore.
and he didn't? Bess,
There's
phantoms
not
don't
2
really
phantoms. Why do I
exist,
care?
Okay?
According to legend, seeing the horse is bad luck.
I believe it. I mean, look at what happened to the guy who owned him.
Phantom horses are real.
Don't you think it's kind of odd how that rattlesnake showed up in the Raleigh's
The
bedroom
rattlesnake
right
was spooked
after
by the
that phantom
horsey.
horse showed up outside?
You don't buy that it was an unfortunate coincidence?
Hey, Mister.
Dave said when the horse appeared,
Hey, Mystic.
everyone ran outside to look.
So, you're saying someone used the horse to lure everyone outside, then put the snake in their room, knowing no one would be watching?
It's possible, don't you think?
But if you're right, it means someone wants to hurt Aunt Bet and Uncle
Enjoy
Ed.
your lurk, Mystic.
Oh my gosh! If you're right, it means that someone is on the ranch.
And whoever it is must be working with an accomplice. You know, someone to wrangle the horse.
So everyone there is a suspect.
That's right.
Well, you don't have to sound so happy about it.
That's it for now.
Have fun. Wish you were here. Kidding.
Wow, you just don't want Nancy's company? Rude.
Dang, her friends are joiks.
It's true. I did that.
I'm finished with that.
Look at you doing things.
I don't play with her in the time that much to know their names. I forgot their names too.
I'm finished with that. I'm finished with that.
Got housework to do in a little bit,
That's
so I'll
cool,
be in lurk
Mystic.
mode. Sounds good, man. Thanks for being here. Alright, well.
Hey there, Nancy. Man, I wish the Raleighs were here.
Me too. It'll be nice to talk to them in person.
I'm really looking forward to you and me sitting down and having a nice conversation, especially with all the weird stuff that's going on. I'm so busy getting all their chores done in addition to my own that I barely have time to talk to myself, let alone to you. Enough of me complaining. What's up?
Well, I better be going. Let's see. Ingo and Talon. I was like, I know it rhymes with Malin, but I don't remember it was Talon. What is your favorite Zelda game, Dreamy? If you don't mind my asking.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
Hey, what's up, Nancy? Well, guess it's time for you to go. I guess the horsey stuff now? Maybe?
Yeah. I think you have to go ask Tex if you can ride.
Gotta go ask Bob about Tex. I mean, Tex about Bob.
Need something?
And Mr. Pancake, wasn't it great when you got the red potion in Majora's Mask? That was a fun time for playing that game.
May I go riding now?
Nope. With the Raleighs gone, the ranch is real short-handed. Before you ride, you're gonna have to go see if Shorty's got any
He's
chores
not
that
locked
need
in
doing.
there, doesn't
Gotta
he?
get a canteen from him anyway.
But Mr. Pancake had an especially fun time with that red potion for the one little quest you have to do. You made it seem a lot more difficult than it needed to be, though. Like, oh, hey, you want this red potion? Well, let me drink it right in front of you.
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
Am I gonna die, Tex?
Probably.
Oh, okay, cool. I look forward to it. Then the Hardy Boys can solve my death. Tex pulls out stabby knives. Guy just locked in his shed making saddles all day. Yep, that's his job. Your favorite is either Wind Waker or Link's Awakening for the Switch. Nice. I haven't played the Switch Link's Awakening, but I played the original. Tex kills everyone, but doesn't take care of the horses. Tex uses Intimidate. It's super effective. I've never played a Zelda game. Well, no time like the present. Maybe after Bug Fables.
I'm not doing super great, just so I appreciate you asking.
Shorty, give me stuff.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Tex said I should get a canteen from you and see if there are any chores you'd like me to do.
Music to my ears. First thing you can do for me is go out to the garden and pick all the ripe vegetables. You know what ripe vegetables look like, don't you?
Nope. Not at all, Shorty.
No, but don't worry, I'll find out.
No, just tell me.
Because if you pick vegetables that aren't ripe yet, I'll
So,
be real ticked.
your
You can put
phone
them in the
has a
vegetable
webpage,
basket that's hanging outside.
about
And one more
vegetables
thing.
that will help
Sometime
you with
today, I
this
need
puzzle.
you to build a cooking fire in the pit
So
outside.
I'd recommend
I'll
looking
light
at
it when
that.
I'm ready to start cooking. And be sure to fill
I
the
got,
bucket out there with
sun
water and
poisoning
leave it by
on
the pit.
Monday.
You know, just in case something catches
so I
on
have
fire
a
that isn't
sunburn that's
supposed
so
to.
bad
The
that it's
Raleighs wanted to
blistering.
have a cookout tonight, and by golly,
I've also
we're
been
gonna have a
having
cookout no matter who
nausea,
is or isn't
fatigue,
here.
Dehydration. It doesn't matter how much I
Well,
drink,
I'd
I'm
better
always
get going.
thirsty.
Drop by anytime.
I've slept really long times the last 3 nights. And on top of that,
Hey, you're crowding
work
me here,
is really
Nancy.
stressful
I
this
need
week,
elbow room when I
and so
cook.
dealing with
Sorry.
work nonsense as well as all of this has just been really bad combination.
Get out of my way, Shorty.
You gotta grab the basket off the porch.
Apparently Nancy can't just carry it in her hands.
My best friend is a doctor, and she checked me out yesterday and kind of helped me out. But there's nothing I can really do except kind of just let it heal, drink a lot of water, aloe stuff. The basket's on the porch. Thank you, guys.
Nancy, turn around.
If you're looking at the door, you can click on the thermostat and then click the basket beside the thermostat.
Yeah, it was sun poisoning, not sunburn.
But, I mean, I am burned. It just wasn't just a burn.
Yeah, it's just a more extreme version, really.
Yeah.
Navigation 100. You know it.
Yeah. You only have tomatoes and beans to worry about. But each of the little paragraphs is gonna hello?
I'm still here. I was listening to you.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
I guess you can't hear me?
I
Means I might
can
have...
hear you now. I didn't hear you at all for a minute. And my stream suddenly stopped.
That's not good.
Oh, there we go. Oh, thank you, Anna.
Stay inside like the vampire I am. I'm fortunate that I inherited my mom's olive skin rather than my dad's redhead skin. That is fortunate. He burns super easily, plus he's on... which makes it worse, and my stream lagged there a bit too. Well, dang.
No, I was just gonna say that each of the paragraphs will kind of tell you about the different kinds of beans, and depending on the beans and tomatoes, and depending on the pictures, and the varieties, it'll tell you about like how the beans look when they're ripe. I think the beans are tougher than the tomatoes. But there should be pictures for everything so you know what's ripe and what's not.
There's kind of some of the varieties that it's imperative to know what color they're supposed to be when ripe, and in order to know when to harvest them, once one tomato on a vine reaches maturity, others will ripen soon after. So harvest often by clipping or pinching, not pulling, all ripe tomatoes from the plant. Popular varieties include beefsteak, Northern Lights, Golden Queen, I'm a vampire, but apparently have just enough melanin to prevent sunburn, or to prevent burn. I got burned twice in my life. I got burned really bad one time when I was about 15. I learned my lesson after that. I'm one of those weird girls who thinks they're a vampire. I'm just pale. That's fair. It wasn't pleasant, so I feel really bad for those who burn easily. Yeah, I got burned on my senior trip. That stop sucked, so it was like adding salt to the wound. Why autocorrect? Where was the trip? Am I supposed to grab one of each, or?
Anything that's ripe.
Oh. Oh, Nancy, why can't you just leave the webpage open?
I know, right? Why would make it easy?
Why do anything good for me, game? Why? There's more. Okay. Orange, yellow, and ripe. Oh. Ocean City, New Jersey. For reference, my choir went to Ohio for 4 days. My senior trip to the beach was 1 day in May, so the water was freezing. Yeah, that doesn't sound great. Aw, they all look ripe to me, the Golden Queens.
Only 2 are ripe.
The top 2, I assume?
Yeah.
I don't know why they show you pictures of both.
To show you unripe and then ripe.
Annoying. Now I get to look at the green beans and get the snap beans and get those incorrect. Who would have thought Nancy Drew would turn you a gardener? It hasn't. Beans that are meant to be eaten pod and all are called snap beans because they're ready to eat. The pods snap easily when bent. Some varieties grow like a bush, others vine, and can be trained to grow up a pole or trellis. Ripe beans should be pinched or cut off the plant, not pulled. The more beans you pick, the more beans the plant will harvest, so harvest them frequently, daily if necessary. In the picture below, the beans on the left are underripe, the beans in the middle are ripe, and the beans on the right is overripe. Popular varieties include Kentucky Wonder, Sun Gold. I live an hour away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Oh yeah. Lies? What? Oh. Is that a response to me being no longer a gardener? Or not being a gardener? Okay.
So the snap beans are the Kentucky Wonder, the Sun Gold, and the Romano, and then you have the dry beans. And in the picture of the beans, the first one is underripe. The middle
one's ripe. Yeah.
And yeah. So the dry beans are the black turtle and the other few.
The trip was 6 hours, 6-hour drive. That's a nice amount of time. The only thing that happened on my senior trip was some of the boys tried to mock a seagull. They must have been really bored and really stupid.
Oh, thank you for the hugs and love.
They look like snap beans. Dry beans are raised for their seeds. The pods of the beans are allowed to dry on the plant until the pods are crisp, and the seeds, beans within, are hard and rattle in their pods. Because a bean plant stops producing it if its pods are allowed to reach maturity, picking dry beans will not result in the production of more beans. In the picture above, the pod on the left is underripe, the pod in the middle is ready for harvesting, and the beans on the right are what's inside a ripe pod. Popular varieties include kidney, pinto, black turtle, navy.
Yeah. So the black turtle beans, they gotta look like the middle picture in order to be ripe.
I go. I live in Michigan, and I've never been to Cleveland. Well, you aren't missing much. Here's where there used to be industry. Must have been with Cedar Point. They were taunting a seagull with French fries, and yes, they were really stupid. Nailed it. Cleveland is Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Cavs, Browns, and that's pretty much it. Hey, you have the Indians too. Cedar Point, choir trip. Oh, and the casino. Nice. I want to see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Basically, that's the only reason I'd go. Okay, so I'm looking for like the I guess the whitish colored ones.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Windians who never went.
And if you don't,
They win like when it doesn't matter.
and you're not always gonna have something ripe in a category. So like if you don't have any ripe something, you can always wait because you have to do veggies every day. So some things that you don't pick today will ripen in future days in the game.
Gotcha. So, is nothing ripe in the black turtle variety?
Correct. None of the black turtle is ripe.
Romano. No, his NFL team is a meme. HS.
Be safe, Mystic.
Be safe. Gotta look at these again. In 8 convenient clicks, I'll find my information.
Me too, Dreamy, me too.
Sorry, I'm not drunk, just tired. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I like to pick everything just to... Beefsteak. Northern Lights. Golden white one, right. Okay.
I think the old ivory eggs are definitely the hardest tomatoes.
Probably, because they all look similar to me.
Yeah. The ripe old ivory eggs have like a yellowy tint to their outer edges, like a gold tint.
Okay. I'm assuming like the cutoff point of where the old ivories are about where the red northern white light tomato is right now.
Yeah.
I guess I'll grab the northern white ones.
Yeah, those are way easier.
Do do do. They look like pears. Yes, they do. I wish I was drunk to be H. Muhammad's annoyed me. I'm 21. I'm in no place. I hope that you could find your own place soon. Okay. What am I looking at? Northern light ones. Bicolor when ripe. So the ripe ones are on the right in that picture?
Huh?
I'm looking at the Northern Lights one. Is the ripe one on the right?
Correct.
So this one. That one's guarded by leaves, so I'm just assuming it is that one. Probably not. College expensive. I'll have to walk through for this puzzle. I'll just get it wrong until I get it right.
Also, another good thing to know is that with the beans, you can pick overripe stuff too.
Oh.
So as long as it's ripe or overripe, you should pick it. Just don't pick it if it's not ripe yet.
Aww. It's hard to distinguish which ones are over or...
I'll tell you how I do it. The best way for me to like, especially with the Romano, which I think are the trickiest beans, if they are squiggly little pods, like squiggly green pods, they're not ready yet. But if they're more straight green pods, then they're probably ready.
So if they're straight, you're saying that's the more so the ideal one?
Correct, yeah. But you can pick the white ones too, because those are the overripe Romanos, so you can still grab those as well. I think there's only one regular ripe Romano. the least squiggly. Of the
Right.
five.
Right. Well, that one down there to the left of the sign and to the right of the sign, those are both squiggly.
Mhm.
Sometimes they just blend in too.
Yeah.
Those are some noisy chickens indeed. I think I'm more amazed that this cell phone has internet. Isn't it amazing? We don't know where no less. Can we get a bottle from Talon? If he's not napping. Might have had a one-leg roocher. That thing chased me. It probably didn't run very fast. But I could be wrong. Maybe it had gumption. There is one in the top left I see right now, and I don't know if that's straight enough.
I think it's a little too squiggly.
Is the one... Is one right above the sign straight? It looks like it might be.
I think it might be. That's one I'm kind of debating on, but I think it might be right.
We're grabbing it anyway.
And then I think there's one more that's right.
The one right above it, I assume.
Yeah. But...
Hey, you know what? I grabbed it anyway. I'll have Shorty yell at me. It's fine.
And then for the old ivory egg, it's so hard to tell. But I don't know if any of those are right.
Well, let's just assume they're not. It hopped fast.
He'll send you back out if there's more ripe stuff out there. And
It's
we
so
can come
hot,
back
I
and
should get
grab
these
some.
vegetables into Shorty right away.
Nancy, I'm busy.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
Take a look.
No, what
Oh
happens
no,
if
you
pick
got
them
stuff
all?
in here
It's
that
so
isn't
real.
ripe yet.
You picked
Picking stuff before
picked
it's ripe
that
is a
ain't
waste of
ripe
perfectly
yet.
good
And then you
food.
get
So
kicked
don't
out
do it
of
again,
ranch.
you hear?
Uh-oh.
Now, second thing I need you to do for me is
Eh.
take this, go out to the chicken coop and fill it up with eggs. Just be careful of that basket. It's kinda old.
Okay, well, first day you're kind of giving, I guess, a little grace.
Well, Shorty can shove it. That's what, that's my feeling. If you pick them all, at least some of them will have to be ready so you don't be wrong. That's true. Dissed by Shorty. Get kicked out.
And don't forget to build me that campfire like I asked.
You got it.
Shorty, how about you do something other than pretend to stir a pot? This is not the chicken coop. Pretty much. That's just his new name. Shove it, Shorty. Yep. Some people just like to stir the pot. An imaginary pot.
Oh no! There's a hole in it.
There's a hole in it.
Dang it.
Nah, I'm a
How'd you
basket.
fix it?
Nah, I'm a basket mender for some reason.
You can right click to rotate, by the way.
That looks fixed enough to me. Let's call it good. Oh, will it stay in place so we get the right piece in there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rad. Wow, 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 wow. I believe I'm being hosted, if you want to... Tell me who it is.
NDL.
Who was it?
NDL.
Oh, thanks for the host, NDL.
NDL.
Thanks for the host, NDL.
Oh, I didn't do the wah wah wahs. That was terror.
I guess I just sound like you now.
We have such similar voices.
It's true. Loud noises. Those wasted eggs. Shorty should yell at you for that. He's gonna yell at me a lot, I have a feeling. How you doing today, NDL? Are this two Tears or two V's talking? Yes.
There. Am I good or what?
Am I good or what?
So good.
Sorry, I'm running my sewing machine. I cannot hear that well. That's okay. If I sound like V, I'd sound a lot better.
No.
Yeah.
Voila!
That was the hardest part of the puzzle.
I am hanging in, NDL. Hope you're doing okay.
And I'm okay.
Now you can get 6 eggs. You should get 6 eggs every day. And if you're not seeing any eggs, you may have to leave the chicken coop and come back to get more. Spawn.
Well, I've only seen 2 so far, and I broke them both. Turn around. Oh, dang it, Nancy. Chickens are shy and won't lay eggs in front of you. That's fine. Yes, you're very good. Well, thanks for saying so. I appreciate it.
You know, you can look under most of the chickens while they're sitting there.
Oh. Just the one that's underneath the sign, I can't do that too, right?
Correct. They will peck your eyes out and you'll die. That's not an exaggeration.
Cool.
You can do it if you want to, because it's kind of funny. But...
I have.
yeah, once you have 6 eggs, you're good.
Turn around too much, Nancy. It's true. The chickens are shy. You should do it anyway. I mean, I'm considering it. Chicken. Awesome.
I like how they just so politely stand up for you. Like, oh yes, please look underneath me.
Please check my egg droppings.
You can also like go have conversations with somebody, and sometimes that white chicken will leave.
Yeah, but if the white chicken leaves, I can't get... Yay!
Oh, yikes! Maybe I'll come back when she's not in such a foul mood.
My eyes almost got pecked out by a chicken. Time to make a pun.
It's not a chicken pie. I would say maybe talk to Dave since he's close by and see if the chicken moves while you're doing that.
You got softer in volume for me.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Huh, I'm not doing anything different, I don't think.
There was like some movement or something. That doesn't need your eyes. You're
I
right.
moved around a little bit. Going playthrough, ayo!
That's mostly true.
I did move around for a second. Am I okay now, though?
You're better now.
Okay. I'm almost certain that that last egg is underneath that white chicken.
Man. So I gotta talk to people.
I would talk to Dave just because he's close.
Dave's not here, man. Oh, there he
Hello,
is.
Nancy. Something I can do for you?
How long have you worked here?
About as long as the Raleighs have lived here.
I'll talk to
3
Dave, go
months,
into the
I
ranch
guess.
and then come
I
back.
was their first hire. First me, then Tex, then Shorty.
That Shorty sure likes
That Shorty
to
sure
talk,
can't
doesn't
shut
he?
up, can
He
he?
does his job and he does it good. As far as I'm concerned, that's all that's important.
He does a job? I don't see him doing anything. Except making spicy food in New Orleans.
Maybe he makes some good spicy food.
I talked to my friends, Bess and George. Their plane's been
Yeehaw,
delayed.
Dave.
They aren't sure when they're going to get here.
Sorry to hear that. Well, to be honest, I'm not, really. Driving back and forth to the airport takes a lot of time, and time's one thing we're all running kind of short of around here.
I
I'll
remember.
let you get back to work.
Okay.
See you later.
So, quick story about this game. So, part of the reason that this game is my favorite game is because it was the game that really made me fall in love with the series. And my neighbor friend, who was also my babysitter at the time when I was about 11 so, 11 or 12, she introduced me back to the series, and this was the game that she said, let's play together, and you'll see how it's great. But she had like the hugest crush on Dave, and I always thought it was so strange.
Did she dare you to play?
She was, yeah, she did. But
Yeah.
She would always be like, it's his voice, it's his accent. And I'm like, we live in the South. You can go talk to any boy who sounds like that.
It's the fact that he's a boy that'll talk to me.
Oh, ouch.
Take that, V's babysitter.
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you. Anything I can do
Good for you.
now?
You can pick up eggs.
Do you think I could get a canteen of water from you?
Got one right here. You're good to go.
That's a pan, Shorty. What you pointed at is a pan.
Well, I better get
It's
going.
right
Pleasure
here,
talking to
behind
you.
me on the wall.
By the way, Shorty, I dropped two.
Yeah, no,
I didn't clean it up though. You can do that. Late. Thanks for the canteen.
that
Okay,
neighbor
bye.
girl- Yeah, that neighbor girl. We played. So we played through and beat Shadow Ranch together, and I was like, I'm sold on this series. Because after I played Secrets Can Kill, and I was just terrified and said never again as a 10-year-old child. So we played. Then we went back, and I remember like she would come over to watch. This was when my dad was still in the Air Force, and so he was overseas at the time, and my mom was working evenings, so she would come over, this girl, at like 2:30 and stay during the evenings with us while my mom worked. And I remember like she would be like, you have to finish your homework or your schoolwork, because we were homeschooled. You have to finish your schoolwork in order for
Need
me
something.
to play with you, some Nancy Drew. So it was like the biggest incentive for us to do our schoolwork during that time. And then me and Sarah would sit with her, and we played through all of the games from 2 to 9. And then Blackmore Manor came out, and I remember we played that together. And then Secret of the Old Clock came out, and we played that together. And then she moved away. So starting with game 13, we had to find and play them on our own.
How inconsiderate of her to move away.
No, it was cool. It's just like a neat memory.
May I go riding now?
Yep, if you got everything I told you need, and you think you know your stuff when it comes to horses, old Bob's all yours.
Talk to you later.
Just stay out of trouble.
I refuse to stay out of trouble. Henry Bolet. I played the adventure game as an 8-year-old called Titanic Adventure. That reminds me of Titanic 2, which is a terrible movie that I'd never recommend watching. Or Titanic, The Adventure Continues or something. Terrible animated feature.
So terrible.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I heard it was so bad.
Titanic Adventure out of time, and it scared the shit out of me because some guy kept shooting at the main character. I definitely cried.
Yeah, I guess my feelings about both Dave and Henry are pretty much the same. Where I'm just kind of like, eh.
They're okay, but they're no Thanos.
I mean, yeah.
Who is?
Right?
Don't mind me. I'm just fanning myself thinking about it.
I'm glad you understand.
Gives me the vapors every time.
The vapors?
The vapors.
What?
Don't
so
mind my stupid.
You always tack up a horse from their left side, just so you know. And when I say tack up, I just mean like put the saddle and stuff on them. And you should always mount up from that side of the horse too.
To be the best, you gotta be having the vapors.
The vapors!
The vapors.
Make sure you tighten the girth.
There we go. Did I do everything?
I'm just watching you click, click, click.
I like the sound effect.
And then once you're all ready, you can grab the rein and head on out.
I assume this is supposed to be in the down position. Or is it supposed to be up or down? I don't know. Probably
What?
down, right?
The stirrup should be down because that's where your feet go.
Oh, I just took everything off by clicking in the wrong spot, I guess.
Oh. It's okay. You were just making sure you got it right, you know? Practice makes perfect. You don't like Dave because the boys in PA are fake cowboys and dressed like Dave, and it bothers me. Like, you're not in the South. You're not on a ranch. You are not a cowboy. Yeah, he was very sensible, Anna. You know, he just wanted to make sure he got this.
Does she just put the hat and gloves on herself?
Yeah, as long as they're in the inventory, they're officially, like, on you.
Come on, Bob.
Oh, I see. She's wearing it now. Said it like 3 times just to be sure. I have to be sure.
I'm ready.
Time for quiz.
How'd you know I was out here? Why are you putting your the bandana on?
Because he doesn't want to get corona.
I think
Oh, okay.
so.
Where's the horse's hocks?
Just above its hooves.
Nope.
Aw.
Ask me something else.
Where's the horse's frog?
I don't even remember where Frog is. Probably in the water bucket, because that's where frogs are.
On the bottom of its hoof.
That's 1 out of 10.
Boys around here think they're in Texas, so I'm like, no, you live in the woods. You have a car. Cars are the main form of travel. It's a good member of the society, but cover is not. It's true.
Yeah,
Ask me
fun
something
fact, so a
else.
frog
How
is
tall is
the
a horse that's
soft
15
triangle
hands?
part on the bottom of a horse's hoof. And if you are ever cleaning a horse's hooves with like a hoof pick, don't hit their frog because ouch. That's like, it's kind of like when you floss your teeth and you like cut into your gums and it hurts, like kind of the same sort of thing.
How tall is a horse that's 15 hands?
5 feet.
2 out of 10. Got a long way to go.
Ask me something else.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
Ah, crap, I don't remember.
I have a horse girl.
A
I did ride in show for a number of
Ask me
years.
something else.
How can you tell if a horse is colicky?
I think it's this one.
It keeps lying down, then standing up.
3 down, 7 to go.
Ask me something else.
What's the difference between a bay and a chestnut?
Uh-oh.
A chestnut
Don't
has
remember.
black points.
Nope.
I think I'll take
Dang
a
it,
break.
I didn't click the right one.
I'm ready.
Uh-oh.
Ask me something else. Hey, Elise.
Ready to try again?
Oh, did you
I
click I think
think
I'll take a
so.
break?
Yep.
What tribe bred the first Appaloosa?
Whoa, no.
The Nez Pierce.
That's
That's
okay,
for
we'll start
right.
over.
Ask me something else.
What part
Hey,
of a horse
Ellie.
is most likely to be hurt when it founders?
Thanks for shouting out, Ellis.
Its feet.
That's 5. You're halfway there.
Ask me something else.
What part of the saddle should you always check before you head out on the trail?
The stirrup.
Nope.
Ask me something else.
What is a mule?
The offspring of a female horse
one of those
and
two.
a male donkey.
Bingo. That
Sweet.
was number 6.
Ask me something else.
Where's a horse's hocks?
Just below its knees.
Nope.
Ask me
Ask
something
me
else.
something else.
Got this.
Where's a horse's hocks?
On its back legs.
7 down. You're in the home stretch.
Ask me something else.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
Do you want to know what a hawk is?
A quarter horse.
Oh, you got it.
Ask me
A
something
hawk
else.
is a
What
backwards
kind of a
knee.
horse is a Paso Fino?
A draft
I don't
horse.
really know which one this is. Okay.
Ask me something else.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
A gated horse.
8 right. Just 2 to
Don't
go.
even remember gated horses.
Ask me something else.
What's the difference between a bay and a chestnut?
Yeah,
A
we are definitely
chestnut
resting
is light
Kona.
brown.
Nope.
Ask me something else.
What's the difference between a bay and a chestnut?
A bay is light brown.
Nope.
Okay,
Ask
well, I
me
forgot
something
which one this
else.
was, too.
What's the difference between a bay and a chestnut?
A bay has black points.
This here's your final question.
So
I'm ready.
Bob
What part of
is
the
a
saddle
bay,
should
if
you
that
always
helps
check
you.
before you head
Well,
out
I'm
on the trail?
already answered all 4 of them.
Oh,
The cinch.
Well, you answered all the questions right. And I can tell by the way you sit, you ain't gonna go falling off for
but
no
this
good
is, you're just
reason.
looking for a
So
word
you're
that
free
is
to
that
ride
same
outside the
thing.
corral. Just don't
The
go
curve. Oh,
galloping
you got it,
all
you got
over
it.
the
You're
place.
good. Everything's
'Cause
cool.
if you bring old Bob back all hot and sweaty, you can kiss your cowgirl days at Shadow Ranch goodbye.
GG.
I guess. I mean, there were like 4 questions I just didn't remember the answer to.
Okay, Bob. What do you say we do some sightseeing?
Nay! He'll kill you if you hurt Bob. Well, looks like Nancy's gonna die. I'll have to do a bomb hover to get the rescue cutscene without having to do all the side quest stuff. I don't know what those words mean. Ask me something else. Tex asked the same question 3 times in a row. At least. I mean, I think we'll all kill you if you hurt Bob. Well, looks like I'm gonna die. Petroglyphs of the Southwest. There are an estimated 30,000 petroglyphs in Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah. Petroglyphs are images of human-like figures, animals, or abstract symbols that were carved into rock by members of ancient Native American cultures hundreds, even thousands of years ago. Petroglyphs are... not to be confused with pictographs, another form of rock art in which images are painted on rock. Petroglyphs are actually part of the rock, which makes it difficult, if not impossible, to know for sure when they were carved. Nor should the images be confused with hieroglyphics, the ancient Egyptian system of writing in which pictorial symbols represented specific ideas and/or sounds. Although some petroglyphs may have commemorated specific events, a successful hunt or some noteworthy human achievement, most are simply nothing more or less than exactly what they look like, pictures that someone, for whatever reason, felt like creating. Although no one today can say with certainty why members of past Native American cultures etched pictures into rock throughout the Southwest, the fact they did guarantees that the ancient ones will not soon be forgotten.
So pretty.
This guitar is just so much.
What? You don't mean... I think you meant to say, it's so perfect.
It just sounds so, like, so much more extreme than it needs to be for a gift shop. You're not gonna pull a Breath of the Wild and ride the course off the cliff, are you? Not on purpose. Terra takes good care of the animals he responsible for. Bob will be fine. He'll get lots of belly rubs and treats. I had the world record for killing a horse for sure. Caught one next to a bridge, wandered across, ran into the water, horse dead. Fits against so well, says the southern girl. Sound distracted, having a serious convo about... Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Man, these are great petroglyphs. Wow. They almost look like pictures somebody took.
The detail.
It's amazing how they did that. We also deal in local antiques. Ask for details. What if I don't care?
Tuning forks. Cool.
Oh, snap.
Nancy, you have an odd idea of what's cool. Tuning forks. Oh, radical. My favorite petroglyphs. They're so great, I just want to punch them. My favorite petroglyphs. Photos. Legit. Those are my favorites, too.
Yeah, they're probably cool to the touch.
I don't know, I'd go into a gift shop and I wouldn't think to myself, tuning forks, they're the coolest thing here. Unless it's a really not a great gift shop. Or it's a gift shop entirely dedicated to tuning forks.
The tuning fork shop?
Yep, that's right.
That reminds me of... Have you ever seen UHF? The movie UHF with Weird Al?
Spatula City.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
We sell
Like
spatulas,
spatula.
and that's all.
Spatula City, we sell spatulas, and that's all.
And I'm getting another phone call.
Called again.
Yes, indeed. I'd buy them, to be honest. I'm a music fan, so... I don't know if I'd buy a whole set of them. I might just have one. I realize that wouldn't cover everything, but... I wouldn't mind having one. It takes four ingredients to petrify wood, turn to stone. Wood, water, mud, and time. Where can I buy time? Trees that existed in the Jurassic period 225 million years ago. In swamps and alongside streams, eventually died, toppled over, and were carried downstream. When these logs and branches eventually stopped, they became buried under thick layers of mud and debris. Lack of oxygen kept the wood from decaying, while the volcanic ash in the mud caused silica to slowly seep into the wood, a process called permineralization. The silica gradually filled and eventually replaced the individual microstructures with quartz crystals. I mean, you don't have to buy anything if you have a baggy enough shirt. True. The petrification process continued for millions and millions of years. so that by the time the ocean that had formed above the wood receded, and the thick layers of sediment enshrouding it dried up and eroded away, the wood that was gradually exposed, the wood that we see today, had been turned to stone. But if petrified wood is largely quartz and quartz is colorless, why is petrified wood so colorful? You ask, I'm sure. When the silica seeped into the wood, it carried with it other minerals that were present in the mud, such as iron, copper, and manganese. Iron, Fe, oxides cause the orange, rust, red, and yellow hues seen in petrified wood, while copper produces green and blue tints. Manganese results in pink and purple tints, and silica, Si, produces white and gray tints. Depending on their size, age, and visual appeal, pieces of petrified wood can sell from anywhere from $5 to several $1,000s. On public land regulated by the Bureau of Land Management, petrified wood is treated as a mineral and falls under mining laws so that no permit is required to remove limited quantities of petrified wood for non-commercial purposes. Removal of petrified wood from national and state parks is prohibited by law.
Don't do it, y'all gonna get rested.
But I'm tired, so I should be rested.
Okay.
Hey, I've seen this book before. High successful romance novelist Charlena Purcell will be touring the Southwest this summer. A meticulous, tireless researcher, Miss Purcell knows more about what went on in 19th century Arizona than do most historians. Invite her to speak in front of your favorite organization and hear firsthand how she puts together her wonderfully detailed, emotionally rich works of fiction. Book her today. I'm sure I'll have to call her at some point.
Good old Charlena.
What's that?
Good old Charlena. I see that Dreamy is a big fan.
Ah, Charlena, you crap. All Harlan's shot were surface collected on private lands.
What a beautiful horse.
What a great image. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go into the back of your shop. Aw, that's the exit. Never mind.
Pardon me. I'm coming back in now.
Here we go. That's where I want to go. I was the do not enter sign.
Can I help you?
My name's Nancy Drew.
She's
I'm
the first
staying
thing
at
about Last
Shadow
Train.
Ranch.
Huh.
I'm Mary Yazzie. I heard what happened last night.
I've not played that one.
Tough break for the Raleighs. Getting that place going has been a real struggle for them.
So you know the Raleighs?
Their property line starts where the back of the store ends. We've talked many times.
Here, I have something for you. Bet wanted me to give you this.
Great. I want to buy a small piece of property from them. It must be their response.
In giant red letters, no.
Bad news?
They rejected my offer. Well, I guess that's that. But as long as you're here, look around. All the jewelry
long as you're here,
see, all
buy
the
stuff
rugs,
off
the
me,
beadwork,
please.
The pottery, they were all made by local artists, including yours truly. So if you want to know something, especially if you want to know how
What
much
great
something
animation.
is, just ask.
Is that you riding that beautiful
you.
Palomino in the picture over there?
That's my
First
horse
time,
Banner.
though.
I train him myself.
That's my horse better. I trained himself. Yeah, what else can a horse do?
What else can he do?
Anything I ask. He and
Can
I
he
are both
also
pretty talented.
Fetch.
Can he fetch? Can he make me a strong cup of coffee?
I understand that you bought a trunk full of junk from the Raleighs recently.
Yeah, they didn't want much for it, so I took it off their hands. Problem is, I still don't know what's in it because I can't figure out how to open it.
While you're here, show some merchandise on your shirt. Can do. Can he catch a frisbee? If not, why even train a horse?
Have you asked the Raleighs about
That'd be
it?
a really
They were
cool
no help,
trick
although
to
they
train a
did
horse
offer
do.
to buy it back from me. I just
It'll
told
be
them
like
to keep looking for
It's
a way
that
to get
mini
it
game,
open.
and I love horses, but the person on the back of the horse was catching the frisbee, not the horse.
Or better yet, the person on the back of the horse missing the frisbee, then just getting hit in the face and falling off the horse.
Are there many petroglyphs around here?
If you take the trail to Cougar Bend, there are hundreds. A lot of them were probably
Cougar
made
Finn,
by the
is that where
Anasazi.
middle-aged women
They
hit on
lived
young
in the
men?
area until about 700 years
Oh,
ago, when they
yes.
just suddenly picked up and left.
A zing.
Wait, thank you.
You're
The
welcome.
best criteria. Wait, it's Reef Frisbee dog, but with horses.
It was great talking to you.
Ride safely.
Now buy something or get out, Angel. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Monica by my side, a little bit of I have to listen to Monica first. A little bit of Monica's what I see, a little bit of Monica in the sun, a little bit of Monica all night long, a little bit of Monica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man.
Ow! Ow!
Beautiful.
Thank you. It was the teamwork.
It was. Claps. Oh, thanks. Okay,
Good night, Pancake.
I have to get ready. Okay, have fun. I hope if you're streaming today, I hope it goes well. Oh, thanks for the claps. I hope that you enjoyed that, at least. I wonder if this runs super slow. Oh, no, it doesn't. That's good.
That's really good.
I definitely saw, like, I think it was Miss Scarlet play, and it was, like, super slow on her computer, or somebody else.
It does that on mine, too.
So long, suckers! Oh look, it's not lagging.
Hiya!
I very much did. I'll mess this one up. I very much did. So did. I'm glad. We were talking about pupper kisses earlier? Let's see what we can do here. Ah, this one doesn't move on the right until if it's blocked.
You got this.
I mean, I don't think I do in this case, because I can't move anywhere. And going to the right here will just have the other one corner me, so...
Now, if you hit reset, you only restart on this level. You don't restart the whole game.
Okay, I think I got it.
Nice! Nailed it!
Yeah, there we go. Wasn't sure about the mechanics. There we go.
Cool. An old token. Or
Man, look
something.
at these speedrun strats.
Sure. That's why I got it wrong the first time.
Yeah, you just didn't want to, you know, flex too hard.
Yeah, I don't want to rip my shirt open with all the flexing.
It's true. I mean, it would be inconvenient. You'd have to go get another shirt.
I'd start to get cold because I'd be too lazy to put on another shirt.
So, yeah, I mean, I totally understand you not wanting to, like, just, you know, destroy everything on the first go.
Of course. I saw some of the pupper kiss discussion and cat kisses
Wow.
being like sandpaper. think it lags for a lot of people. That's what I've seen. So I'm happy it didn't lag for me.
I think the only other thing you have to look at in here that's important is there's a trunk.
Look in the trunk.
That trunk looks really old.
Have you tried using a hammer on the trunk?
Would you mind if I try to get this open?
No.
Please do. In fact, if you get it open, I'll let you keep something from it. You can have your pick.
Oh, wow.
Something goes here.
Thanks, Nancy. Thanks for telling me something goes there. It helps a lot.
But you don't know the code.
Nope. So I guess I leave now.
And phone characters are fairly important in this game. So you will have to make the occasional call.
Okay. I mean, I'll make some calls after I get back to Shady Ranch. There's another phone call. Popular.
Popular.
Cool. Okay, Nancy. You don't have to be difficult at everything. Just put the saddle back on there.
Uh-oh. I'd better put that back.
Eat the Cocoa Kringle bar, Nancy. Happy birthday.
Oh my gosh. Jane Nash is Tex's sister.
Lasso yourself a wild one, partner. I still can't believe... Oh, that's Jane.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, she sounds just like her. I still can't believe I got a real life cowboy for a brother. Your little sister, Jane.
Yeah, the voice obviously runs in the family.
Of course. Ooh, chocolate.
Ooh,
It lasts
chocolate.
me, but that's because my mom was going on a Netflix binge. Oh, I think that they were talking about... If you're talking about the stream lagging, I'm sorry about that. But I think they were talking about how the Coyote and... The Coyote game, whatever. The Coyote and Roadrunner game, I guess. Lags like on computers themselves. And like moves at a snail's pace. And I think that might just be something with the programming or something with the... Well, it can't be the programming, but something with the processing power of computers, maybe? I don't know.
You still here?
You sound surprised.
You and your friends. If
That
they ever
minigame
show
lags
up,
too.
they're
Everything
gonna last
lags.
more than 3 days out here.
Everything lags as it gets older.
Well, I hope you like surprises, Tex, because you're in for one.
City folk can't take living out here. Too rugged, too much work, too dangerous.
Dangerous. Everything lags. We live in a laggy world.
We all live in a laggy-filled world. I
Lag.
wanna see some smooth streams.
That was wonderful. Thank you.
I understand you have a sister
The
named
music
Jane
also cut out in the
Nash.
game when you were
So
doing
what if
that
I
too,
do?
so it worked out perfectly.
I found a pretty nasty letter from someone named Jane Nash in the Raleigh's desk.
That don't mean it was my sister. Hey, you've been snooping, haven't you? In the Raleigh stuff? In my stuff?
Look, you're getting claps and everything too. It was great.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad you went to Pokemon because the first thing I thought about was just attempting a very crappy parody of Material Girl.
Oh. 'Cause we are living in a laggy world.
And I am a laggy girl. Well, if it's your stuff, don't leave it in the saddle.
True.
You shot out Ellie earlier, right?
Yes, I did.
I appreciate you doing so. I don't think I mentioned that I had, but maybe I did. I don't know. But I thank you either way. I'm just very observant, that's all.
My business ain't none of your business, and that includes any sisters I may or may not have.
You already said you had a sister.
You need to go. I'm busy.
You look really busy. So busy. I am being hosted.
By A-Rocks.
I really wish I could fix my host alert, but, you know, whatever. Thank you for the host, A-Rex. I appreciate it. Your business is my business too, Tex. Let us check the checklist.
Checklist time. Also, I think soon I'm gonna have to wrap up here and try to
I'm finished with that.
treat my legs again.
Understandably.
I'm finished with that.
Thank you for letting me host. I mean, you're always welcome to host.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have to build a fire.
Yes. Well, I fixed it. It's fun to hear with an echo. For you, maybe. I don't care for the echo.
Can't check that off till it's done.
I couldn't think of anything else to say. Oh, okay. Fire, fire, fire.
We didn't start the fire.
Wonder who wrote this.
So for the fire, you gotta fill the bucket with water just in case of any emergencies.
We'll need more if soon check. I was reading words.
It's a fire pit. It's a fire pit.
Thanks for telling me it's a fire pit twice, Nancy.
Were you ever like a Boy Scout or anything like that, Tara?
No.
Okay. I think the only thing that I really enjoyed about Girl Scouts was eating cookies. Not selling cookies, but eating cookies.
Well, yeah.
And campfires. I didn't like camping, but I did like campfires. So I can build it.
It's a fire
good
pit.
fire.
It's a fire pit. It's a fire pit. It's a fire pit.
And so you need paper, little sticks, and big logs.
Eating cookies is the best part. Well, I think that's true of anything that you get to eat cookies doing.
True.
I hate the navigation. I'll always hate the navigation in these games, I think.
Yeah, they're pretty rough sometimes.
I need something to put the fire out.
Well, that's why I'm getting water, Nancy. Terrific. I don't know how to make fires at winter camp. Nice. Nancy, I think it's a swimming pool. It's a fire pit. No, it's a swimming pool.
Then you can just put the bucket back where you picked it up from, out by the pit.
Yeah. Did it. So, what, we're looking for sticks now?
Yep, you need to get logs, little sticks, and then paper to blend.
Are they all on...
Nancy, just use your body to extinguish the fire. Yeah, that's safe. All of the sticks are pretty much, well, not all of them, but most of them are kind of just in the proximity, the little sticks, the proximity of the yard here.
Nancy, why?
Yes, you gotta adjust your angle
Oh.
and adjust your standing spot.
That's very confusing to me. I guess? Whoa. Oh, I see. There's now the head of it's now on the top of the log.
What?
No, never mind. I
Oh,
figured
okay.
out what was going on. Let's try that. Okay, let's try that.
I should split all the wood first.
Okay, Nancy. Why put it in different positions,
God.
Nancy? Why put it in
right? Why does she put the log on a different place? Why does she think that that's okay?
Whoa. Nancy, what are you doing? Tinder, kindling, and fuel. Nancy, use your body. There we go. Woo! Oh, yeah, of course that's in a different position, because why wouldn't it be?
There. Just call me Nancy Paul Bunyan Drew.
Nobody's gonna call you Nancy Paul Bunyan Drew. Not the way you missed like 3 times, Nancy.
I mean, I guess that's possible, Anna, but then she just picks up all of the logs and sticks them in her pocket.
Something goes here. It looks at fire pit. Fire goes here.
Not yet.
Oh, I need sticks, don't I? And paper.
You gotta build it. Yeah, you gotta build it from tinder up. So, yeah. The most flammable to the least flammable.
I don't even know where I'd find the sticks. Did you say they're on the ranch itself?
They're out here in the yard. They're like in different places in proximity. They're like the outer perimeters. So
Oh,
I always suggest like
good.
walking as far as you can in one direction and then kind of looking and spinning around as much as you can. They're often like beside buildings and such. Yeah, like you got the one there by the pump house.
it's really heavy, so once she gets basically on the stand, she can't be bothered to make it move her. Need to kindle. I can't afford it off of Amazon. How many sticks do I need? Like 3 bunches or something?
I think there's 5.
Oh no. I found 2. 2 is practically 5.
Go over toward Dave.
Dave, find the sticks for me. You're just standing there looking at chickens.
These chickens. So interesting. Feel like you're about to go into the coop.
Not that Kindle. Oh. Okay. We're certain it's 5, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want a repeat of Saw.
I think the last bundle is near the ranch door somewhere.
Everyone here is awesome and amazing. Same to you, Arox. And I hope that you're enjoying streaming, Arox. Ah, there it is.
Got him. I think that's it. So
Okay.
now you just need to get some paper that will burn easily.
I know the recipes.
Heyo! These are not important.
Rekindle, burn kindling. Just throw a bunch of kindles in there. They're crap anyway. It's fine. Well, let's take these books over here that nobody's using.
Charlena Purcell romance novel. Oh, this would be good.
Oh man, this will burn out real good. Really, Nancy? Can't just use the key? Have to go into the inventory myself? I don't even know where I'm looking for paper.
You are in the correct room.
Well, that's good.
Think, what is something else that isn't like books, but would be easily burned?
Magazines.
You're getting closer. I would not burn any of the important documents.
But I want to.
Desk.
You don't understand how much I want to burn evidence.
Spin round till you see something.
Paint dries in
Burn
record
the
time.
bills.
Burn the bills. I'll eat all of Charlena's books in a fire. The prickly pears defeat the gunky geckos? Ugh. Lame.
I would hate to be the gunky geckos.
Bank robbers?
And just
Nancy
throws the
just
whole...
throws the whole thing.
Nancy,
Fire.
no!
Nancy! No!
Clear description of clothing, car, green tinted sunglasses matches that of witnessed $100,000 heist. Guess we're done looking at papers.
You got the paper to burn, now you can build a file.
That's how I know I was the best, because I was reading the papers.
You were. And also having the vapors.
Definitely having the
So
vapors.
good.
I mean, how can you
That
not
should
when
do
you're
it.
talking about Thanos?
Oh, yeah!
There, one extremely well-built campfire, if I do say so myself.
Stupid.
Great looking fire, Nancy. Nice job.
I don't need your approval, Shorty.
Great looking fire, Nancy. Nice job. So there's that. That's done.
Do you want to call it with that fireplace being built to perfection?
I think that's a good place to call it, yes.
There we go.
Do not need your approval, short. Short.
Shorty.
Sorry. Don't need your approval, sorry.
Aw, Shorty. Turn that off. Okay, that'll be it for us today. I hope that people enjoyed themselves. Thank you, V, for joining me for my playing of Shadow Ranch.
Oh, it was absolutely wonderful. It's definitely the highlight of my day.
I'm glad it was. And yes,
yeah,
we
it's
all
been a
hope you feel better.
first one. Thank you so much.
thank you.
I'm gonna go treat my legs and lay down.
Good plan all around. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate y'all. I hope everybody has a wonderful day ahead of them. Stay safe, stay healthy, be good to yourselves, be good to others. We need to, especially now more than ever. And we'll just do a little bit of the bye command.
Oh, we are the boys of chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Stay safe, everybody. Bye-bye.